Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain, almost instantly. I thought he was gonna be the one to kill someone. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet.
What?
What? What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why. I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Whoa, he's got like gashes all over his legs and everything. What the heck happened to him? I feel like he was like almost attacked by an animal. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed. That's when the killings finally ended. I never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. Couldn't help seeing his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery amounts it? Then it's for real.
Hey!
Then Nagito is really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed.
That's right.
Plus it was one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito. One of us killed him so brutally. Then it's going to start again. Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is. No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then, the time for action is now. So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma fun.
Wait!
Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to wipe out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
You stupid brother!
Shut up, I can't stand this anymore. How much longer are you gonna keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey, hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monomi.
Hey!
You've just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monomi, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? What are your intentions anyway? What are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know? What? No fair, you're shutting up too?
Please wait!
Enough already. We already had enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that would confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But,
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know, that's the only way we could survive, right?
Nice!
Boo-hoo-hoo, looks like your kids are way more well-behaved than Monomi.
Don't fuck with me.
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I definitely make sure to finish this for good this time. I struggle with saying that. Huh, does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually,
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
what's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You already noticed it, right? You're getting behind the Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When that timer reaches... When that timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey, hey.
This is final be over.
Are you serious?
Does that mean we could go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they hatch. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
Once again.
the Monokuma file! Phew!
guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterword at all.
Do your best.
Wait!
Hold on!
I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right here. What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still,
Kasuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it will be the end if we screw up here.
all right!
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However,
It's nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. Weight of those words began to sink into me. That's the true, that's the true of the, oh shoot, I clicked too fast. Oh wait, that's wrong. That was true of the previous case, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Okay. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel. No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. Oh, that Monokuma stabbed too. First, we need to go look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Kamada. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. So he died the second the bomb went off. Or a little bit before that, I guess. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right arm. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
huh?
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again, but what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Yes.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later, right? Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. I'm gonna start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can probably investigate Nagito's body. Never thought I had to investigate Nagito's body. Probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Okay. Oops. Wrong button. Alright, let's look at this stuff on the floor. Ah, this is an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
Huh, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some... Oh, using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
you are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. It caused a fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fires to the crime scene, but... Okay. The fire grenades. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of the plastic were scattered all over the place. This is probably... Those fire grenades that were used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding, I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? This be one of Monokuma's tricks. Then why did he do it? Making a hole like that, like it got stabbed, and then going into the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you to the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. It's like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? The killer have done this. So, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Okay. I think that was everything on the floor.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after. It matters for Gundam's killing and for meat cons, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What does it matter? The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It's clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of the death was at noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at the time? What were we doing? Well, right now, it's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. That means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If that happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nakamaro died. The killer could also use some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
Obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think it'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean, something?
shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know. What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him, but everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Oh. There are a lot of things. Okay. Guess we'll start with his hand. Nagito's right wrist is tied with a rope. But it looks like the tip of that rope is burned off. Could this be the result of the fire? That's weird. The rope is burned off like this. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Burned rope. Oh. The knife stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
This knife. It must be from the military base.
Military base. Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, he stabbed the knife through his hand, right?
it cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went through the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use a spear, huh? Okay. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had an agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth was covered in duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute. Sorry, excuse me. Take moved past Kazuichi and me, and squatted next to Nagito's face. In a swift moment, she ripped off the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating her.
Hey.
Putting the tape back on isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. Ah, the blood on Nagito's face. Looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case.
Man.
It's no use, she's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, I put the blood splatter on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of the mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get stuck to his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is there something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. Oh my god. For someone who was willing to die a lot of the time, he looked like he was not ready to in this moment. Left hand. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His right leg. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this would look like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wounds. But regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound, and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange. Blood.
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but... Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of its palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... there's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and take a look at his back of his hand...
Well,
Here, there's also blood, but only above the middle of a joint in each finger. So his hand was like clutch, I assume. Like this. You're right. Why is it only on this part?
see?
It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Alright, let's look at the spear. A spear with flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply in Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what is this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it.
Phew.
I see. Use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it in Izumi Castle. Izumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, Nice. Damn you all to hell. I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. It looks like that part has blood on it too. For some reason, the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from the Izumi Castle. That'd be better if I confirm that later. And this part here. Both of Nagitsu's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, but they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard that spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was the torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand that dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they have really gone this far? Guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. I mean, I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? Classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. I have to investigate his death so I can find the killer. I'm not used to something as abnormal as that. That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. She looks like she's in deep thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a grinder right next to it, right? There.
see?
There's blood all the way up there? Can you see that red streak? Huh? You're right. I definitely see it. Looks like a small red line on the ceiling, like a grinder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get out there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. That's weird. Alan, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they would have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's a reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Kazuo, would you have anything to say? One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Oh, he had nothing to add. Aww. How is his body? What is his body attached to? I can only assume that at some point he was sprung up, but I have no idea. Let's leave this area for now. Oh, sorry. That's not the button I wanted to press. This. It's not a Monokuma, no. There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinkler's completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Huh? There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Oh, right. Seriously, it'll be fine. Right. And she kicked open the door. It knocked over all those panels. Could it be? Is that it?
Well?
And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over, starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah. Compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't it clearly strange? Strange, that means you can speculate that this is done intentionally. Matter for Gundam's killing of Miyakons.
Hey!
Looks like the time doesn't matter. Oh wait, she's saying the same thing. I thought they had more to add.
Like,
I didn't realize they were gonna say the same thing. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. They should have been burned too. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe.
Oh, that's the thing that was, yeah, that weird music. It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music was blaring when the fire started. Yeah, you're right. Looks like I busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. Oh my god. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Okay. Something else I missed? Maybe they do have something new to say? It's like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Okay. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I wanted to talk to you about the fake bomb that Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It was alright, it's not a bomb, right? How did she know? Why did you know the bombs were fake? Well, that's not all. That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be.
Do you suspect me? It's a misunderstanding. I'm not the killer. Jesus. Oh my god. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch. Sonia.
I am sorry.
Oh my god. I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking. What the heck? I shall calm down and explain it to you. Why I was at the military base. When we first explored the island, I discovered the vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for various reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted the bombs, you got suspicious or went to investigate them?
That is...
I suspected the bombs just have disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. Because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen.
Because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you know that the bombs in the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. I thought I could use them use one of them to gain the entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display.
Why is Monokuma down there?
God damn it all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monokuma as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs are the same as the ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew they was fake. However, I didn't think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I cannot stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that bombs were were real as well. So, the Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. The problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I've explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues in the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there's still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. I mean, it's good to investigate other places as well. She might be right, there are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door. Nozumi Castle, where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. I'm going to understand the reason for his actions. I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others are already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we have the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice, but there aren't enough of us. Besides, we investigated all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, there aren't any clues in other areas either. We'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
Then is it okay if we leave this place? It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. Don't sacrifice that person. Nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks, which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. There's something That's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. Looks like there's something related to the incident there. Oops. I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click this. That reminds me, when I saw Nagito's video message on this laptop. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time this message so perfectly? Oh, well, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that this video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that can be used as a clue. With that in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. If it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Probably nothing important, but Ice Monokuma pushes her, cram inside this enormous basket. No clues.
My,
I've never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
however,
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
well,
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up there. Huh?
do you have a minute?
If you hide the bombs inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group was forcing us to kill each other? The group forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that.
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
All right.
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. There was a bomb inside these. Wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie.
Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already.
Stop! There's no bomb. I don't know if you just picked me up, see? All you feel is soft weight of cotton.
I see. I
Hmm.
see.
You are right.
However,
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
Who knows?
I wonder. I'm gonna give you guys a hint. That you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs they're all fake.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I keep quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you for the first time. Phew, I'm relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or the factory, then he brought it from the oh, that was me. He brought it from the Octagon.
Well,
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. That happened in the last game. Let's try it.
That is.
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. That's how you blew up that one body. I forgot the girl's name. All right. Let's check the break room. Contain the fire grenades. Anything inside? Something on the floor that looks like a clue. I guess that's it. Yeah. Alright. Let's look. The military base is one, right? These supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
whoa.
Ah, I found it. What did you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but also stuff like a survival knife. Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Which means the killer attained that knife here.
All right.
So the killer is someone who visited the military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. I tried looking through the truck bed. It's empty, nothing's here. First came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However,
The bombs had disappeared. Okay. Did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much as in his video message. I'm not want to read. So yeah, surprise. You know the bombs are fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. He's probably something. Monster fake. This might be fake too. Not brave enough to check it for myself. It's that dreadful helicopter, the one that executed Taro. Doesn't have anything to do with the incident. damn it. This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Even guns out in the open, it's totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. You know, there's nothing much here. Okay. We also need to go, I believe to the fourth island? No, to the castle. Oh, that's missing. A spear with a flashing ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear, it's definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. Looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of these spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. Why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks weird, hard to wield. Excuse me. Still, he chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. I wonder how much I investigate. I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. Feeling this strange feeling that I never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Oh. They're all here too. It's locked, I can't go inside. So I guess I have to talk to them.
Hajime.
Oh, Hajime.
What's this?
Come on, you wanna go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's quest. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do so while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy, tough crowd.
Then do it! It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose. Bye-bye.
See, I opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that. But why does this door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. Nagito Kamada. Oh my god, the box! So Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside the room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? Can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. Don't even know if we truly believe that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. This box. There's a Monokuma in there! Oh my god. The fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be? Can you let me know? Oh, right.
Perhaps.
The treasure box. Chalky, do you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Manami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Manami was talking about was Nagito. Why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out. Might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? This looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside there was a notebook. This is it? Why is the notebook inside the treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began looking through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this diary? Looks like it. Did Monami write these? Probably. These pictures and entries are totally suit her. Kept flipping through the pages. Page 4 to 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on the notebook. Totally understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues in here. And right when it's about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on the entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Whoa. From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took out the notebook out of my hand.
Forgive you.
Phew, I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was so close. If I had come any later, you would have seen the inside of the notebook. Fortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No.
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved students!
Hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way.
Ta-da!
That's right, this is my important diary vault, where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey.
Hey, you liar. What? You always show up out of nowhere.
Why you?
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. Huh? What are you even saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands.
Phew.
See? Bullseye. No, because I'm the same way, too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? You said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me. Hold on. Damn it, she totally ran away again. The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really want to ask her about the notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Oh my god, I got the last one! I got all 5 for one chapter. It's the first. This bed looks nice and neat. Nothing weird here. Comes with the cottages. Looks like just the one in my room, but...
Hey, hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's an unusual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn? Oh my god. Well, we should still check just in case. No excitations, and without thinking, I peeked in the bed and... there's something here. Plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? Gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Gas mask and gloves.
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. He turned the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... There's a small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made of blue aluminum. A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? Similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Okay. Basic layout is just like my cottage. There's something about this window that really catches my eye. It's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. I guess he probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? So I talked with Chiaki. I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Monokuma's special poison? There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked very much. The bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. It's supposed to be made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is...
See?
Yeah, looks like it's poison. Poison? Looks like there's the warning label on the back. Let's examine the bottle in a little more detail. Be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I took the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when it's vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container, away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well?
The question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb.
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. The poison, he must have brought it with him from there too.
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He's hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Jeez, how dangerous. What would have he done if he accidentally tripped the broken bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up that bomb and he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison? Huh.
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? Wonder if there's a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet. Another trap.
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using the poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be really bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on this island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Still trying to make us suffer even after you died. Okay. There is this bookcase. There are a lot of books and other mysterious items stuffed on the shelf. The genres and types of items are also random. I can't make any sense of them whatsoever.
Well?
They say, a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? Oh, excuse me. Oh. It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore that, though.
Yep.
I'll leave you to it then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know. There might be private stuff in there. Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So, I'll leave this shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examined each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there was still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh. Oh, right. The book you found. Unfortunately, yes. Okay. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department, and I had no talent whatsoever. Maybe another one of those lies too. I put the file and held it in my hand to confirm that. Instantly I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia. And everyone who had died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information of all 16 of us. Only my information. My ass. I can't believe he'd made up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information, such as my date, birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there is one thing that specifically caught my eye. Reserve course student. There's no denying it. Confirms I was truly a reserved course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here from the reserve department? Why am I here? Why? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. No, it's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
You say everyone. Do you mean everyone? Yeah, just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Jackie leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there... These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who?
Who are you talking about?
Yeah.
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togane. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on what you think, he might be a traitor. No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. Right? He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island. No matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means that great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. We're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking at those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. Suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Ultimate imposter? What? Among Us? Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter. Huh? That Byakuya's true identity. True identity. He was a fake that was pretending to be the affluent progeny Byakuya to... That wasn't actually him? Wait, what? A fake? this profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, or even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami.
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
So cool!
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Few imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us this whole time.
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
'Cause was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you attain a talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent. Regardless whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway.
Anyway. I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
Right.
So I'll tell you straight up, the revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? About my past. It's partly to blame, right? Weird. So that's not actually Byakuya, but the ultimate imposter? Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he's just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have betrayed him in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. Since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monokuma or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could be.
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile from the traitor and included it in here.
Correct.
Excuse me. It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily.
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Oh, probably. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about
Is that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up. Wait. Excuse me for a moment. That chime right us now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
The last one.
I'll see you
There's one
soon.
more. The last class trial. He said that, right? He said the last class trial?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seems anxious about Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? He said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the timeline, this might definitely be the last
But
one.
still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might just be beyond that. His real plan. Monokuma's still planning to make us do something. What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill those remaining survivors all at once.
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see you kill Nagito.
But still...
Well, you don't have to worry too much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Okay. And this is where I stop. Because it'll be class trial next time. Save. Yes. Cool. And yes.
Danganronpa.
My ears. Okay, theories. I was thinking Sonia because she did disappear at certain points. But then it also could have been anyone because we were also separated at certain points too. I don't think it was whoever was the traitor who did it because I don't think the traitor knows that they're actually the traitor because they lost their memories. So I don't know. I don't really suspect Fuyuhiko or Kane or Chiaki. Or really Kazuichi either. I'd be surprised if it was him. Genuinely surprised. His murder was so brutal. Like it looked like almost like he got attacked by an animal. The way the way the cuts were. I mean, it's by the night, but it was like pretty wild. Like very brutal way to die. And I don't think he was like ready for that. He, like the way his face looked from when he died, he looked very much in shock. Like he definitely wasn't expecting to die. I was expecting him to freaking kill someone. The way he was acting the whole time. So I'm surprised. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Also, I found that so interesting about Byakuya not being actually Byakuya, so I wonder what happened to the actual Byakuya. If he's still alive or anything like that. That's wild to me. It's just like some imposter person who doesn't really have an identity or anything like that. That's so odd. I wonder if the actual Byakuya is maybe involved in this somehow? I have no idea. Because otherwise, why would they bring up this point? Why would they bring this up so much? It has to be important somehow. And I guess we'll find out pretty soon. 5th class trial. Next time. I'm excited.